Please do take a seat. Everyone should have a printout of a calendar on their desk, as well as a planner. There's a few different colors, so feel free to trade with the person next to you if you really don't enjoy the color that you got. I did just set them down at random. So yes, welcome to your self-study summer class. I'm very happy to have all of you here. I know we have some new faces. Yes. Well, this class is self-study, so we're all working towards different goals, different learning goals. But we are all here to cheer each other on. This is a place for you to gather your thoughts, see how much progress you've made, plan, study, whatever is most beneficial for you, okay? Alright, so when you open your planner, you can put your name if you would like, okay? And we'll get back to this. So for the calendar printout, I am going to fill it out along with you all, but I do have a whiteboard instead. Now I know that we are all studying different things. However, a good amount of you are doing a German everyday study with me, right? Yes, so I do want you to, no matter what you're studying or whatever your goal is, to at least have one daily action that you want to do. And you can put that on your calendar. I like to just put a little check mark box to check it off every day. And I find that really keeps me motivated. So I highly encourage you all to do that. However, there's no rules in this class, so it's all up to you. Okay? So for those of you who are learning a language, and that's part of your study plan, I do encourage you to put the days of the week in the language that you are studying, as well as the month. Okay? Alright, cool. So, for those of you who are doing German with me, let's go ahead and write the German month of July. Okay? One moment. Let me look it up so I don't do the wrong thing. We're all learning together, so. Alright. Oopsies, 1 second. Okay.
Juli,
Juli. Okay?
Juli,
Juli. J-U-L-I. Okay. Let's go ahead and write that. Okay. And again, if you're studying a different language, just go ahead and look it up on your phone. Okay. J-U-L-I, Juli. Okay. Perfect. So now we can go through the days of the week. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. However, I'm going to write them down in German. Okay? Okay, let me look this up as well so I don't do any mistakes. Although I think I remember most of them. Okay? From last month. Okay. One moment, let me look it up. Okay. All right. Okay, good. I'm going to go ahead and write these out. And feel free to write them however you want, class. You don't have to write them. It's already in English on it if you're not doing any language learning. Okay. All right, so we're going to start with Sunday. Sonntag. Sonntag or Sonntag. Does anyone know? Do we pronounce the S like a C or an S? I'm going to have to look it up. I can't remember. Okay. Okay. Montag. Perfect. Okay. Dienstag. Or is it Dienstag? I think it's Dienstag. Okay. D-I-E-N-S-T-A-G. Mittwoch for Wednesday. M-I-T-W-O-C-H. Good. Thursday. Donnerstag. Is that how you pronounce it? D-O-N-N-E-R-S-T-A-G. F-R-E-I-T-A-G. Final date, Saturday. S-A-M-S-D-A-G. S-A-M-S-D-A-G. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay, everyone. So, if you want to copy off of mine if you're doing German, feel free. Okay. I know that we are not all studying the same things. In fact, probably all of us have different goals in here, right? Yeah. So, if you signed up for this class, I imagine that you already have some goals in mind, whether that's fitness, studying for an exam, a work exam, wanting to learn more about a certain subject, language, culture, any interests that you have, painting, photography. There's so many different things that we can self-study, especially with all of the free online resources there are these days. Okay. So now on your calendar, let's go ahead and fill out the days, okay? All right. Because these are blank calendars, they don't have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So we have to label it ourselves. I'll let you know for July what we start and what we end on, okay? Also, you can just look on your phone in the calendar app. Okay, so for July, we start on Wednesday. 5. The 5th should be on Sunday. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Is everyone following? 12 on Sunday. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19th falls on Sunday. 20, 21, 22, 23. Yes, there are 31 days in July. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay. So it should look like this. Right, everyone? This month starts on Wednesday and ends on the 31st on a Friday, okay? Okay. Now for your calendar class. I want you to give yourself a little check box. A little check box in each day, okay? And this will be your daily task. So whether that's working out, if that has to do with your goal, whether that's studying a new language, any other studies that you're doing. Jared, I know you're studying on mechanics, right? Right, Jessica, and you're gonna do a yoga exam soon, right? Exactly. So, I know we all live different lives. Some of us are more busy than others, so I want your daily task to fit with your life and your schedule. So, if you feel that you can't really fit in an hour of study every day, maybe your daily task, your minimum is 5 minutes, okay? So, whatever you find would be realistic for you, okay? We want it to be manageable, of course. I don't want any of you to get burnt out, okay? Alright. Now that we have our lovely calendars, now let me fix my J here because I smudged it. Oh. Okay. Alright, now that we have that, let me set it down, okay? Okay, class. Now we are going to do our planners. So there's a few pages in here that it's up to you if you want to fill them out, okay? Here's a lovely spot for yearly goals, okay? Then we have our monthly page here. All right. These planners are 6 months, okay? So you'll have July, August, September, October, November, December. Alright? So for the rest of the year, however, since they're undated, you can skip a month if you want to, or if you forget to use it, no worries. Yes, I like that. Okay. So after the month pages, we have our weekly pages. Okay. Alright, so we have a spot to put our weekly goals, okay, everyone? I suggest you think about that and how they will relate to your overall goal and study plan for yourself, okay? So, if you're doing an online course, perhaps it's finishing a certain number of lessons or modules per week, right? We're doing a certain number of hours of study per week. And of course, I encourage you to have some personal goals as well. Okay? And then we have a habit tracker. So here in the habit tracker, you can put study for 1 hour. You can put do your flashcards. You can put walk the dog. You can put drink 8 glasses of water. It's totally up to you, okay? Yes. Okay, and again, this is undated, so let's go back to the monthly pages, okay? And we'll find the first one. Okay. Okay, month of July. (2026). Perfect. You can also fill out the dates on here and any of your goals that you're going to do each day, or even just your normal everyday schedule. It's up to you. This is a self-study class after all, so it's all up to you. This is just a place where we come to encourage each other, study, get things done. Exactly, it's nice to have a place where you can come for an hour and work towards your goals. Yes, during our everyday life, it can be a little hard to find the time, can't it? Okay, so week of, let's see, this one starts on Monday, technically, so it'll be Monday, June 29th through July 4th, okay? So we'll say June 29 through July 4th. Alright, so Monday was the 29th. Okay, Tuesday was the 30th. Wednesday, of course, today's the 1st. 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and I made a mistake. It actually ends on the 5th. But don't worry if you guys wrote down the wrong date because of me. I do have some whiteout here, so we can fix that. I only have one bottle, so we'll have to share. Okay. Let me. Anyone else need this? Yeah, sorry, I said the wrong date. My fault. Here you guys go. Just pass that around, okay? Let's dry it off. Okay. July 5th. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, does anyone have some ideas for the habits tracker that you would like to share with the class? Walking your dog every day, that's a great one. Okay, so you're posting on your Instagram every day. You're trying to grow that. Wonderful. Okay, so we have some good ideas. So I encourage all of you to ponder over this and write down your goals, your plan, your schedule, okay? And if you need any help, if you need some suggestions, you just let me know, okay? All right, everyone. So I'm going to fill out my monthly dates for July, and then feel free to come up if you have a question, okay? Okay, good. Yes. How can I help you? Okay. So you're gonna do a language study as well? Okay. Alright, so you're wondering how to find some free study resources. What language? Okay, very cool. Spanish. Well, since Spanish is a very popular language spoken by very many people, in fact, I think it might be the most spoken language in the world. Am I correct about that? I'm gonna need to look that up. Anyways, I'm sure there's tons of free, absolutely free resources online, okay? Yes. One way that I found a bunch of free resources for German is I found some YouTubers who are learning German and who shared resources. Yes. Yes, I found even a full course that was free, and I'm sure that there's the same for Spanish. Oh, I'm absolutely sure there has to be. It's such a popular language. I'm sure that you can also find a ton of free flashcard resources. And we do have a printer in the classroom, so don't worry if you want to print them out. We have a double-sided printer. Yes, and then you can just cut them out. Some people prefer to be able to have them, physical, so you can hold the flashcards. However, there's a lot of apps and stuff like that you can use. You want to print them out, of course, yeah. just let me know. Bring your laptop next time. If you don't have one, no worries. I can look it up on my computer, okay? And then we'll print them out. Okay. Any other questions? No? Okay, yeah, I would just do a little research online, and I'm sure that there's a plethora of free resources for Spanish. Okay. Of course, no worries. Hello, hello, hello there, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you're not already. Special thank you to my channel members and my Patreon supporters, both of which are always linked in the description. Thank you, thank you, thank you for watching, and have a beautiful rest